All right, today we have a super special guest joining us today talking about something that's about to go down. All Elite Wrestling World Champion Swerve Strickland to talk about their show and competition tonight. It's good to have you here. Thanks for being here.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you.
So you got a big show, big match coming up. Tell us about who you're going to be going against and what can people expect?
Well, tonight in Norfolk, I'll be facing off against the protege of who I'm going to be defending this championship against at All In at Wembley Stadium in 2 weeks. I'm going up against Wheeler Yuta. And Wheeler is like one of the scrappiest guys on the roster, young, hungry, being trained and being the sparring partner under the tutelage of John Moxley, former world champion, and Bryan Danielson, a current generational all-time great. And I don't take him lightly, and he definitely doesn't take me. I'm probably one of the most dangerous men in all elite wrestling. I've done some of the wildest things. People at home, y'all can look that up for yourselves. Viewer discretion is advised, but I'm also one of the big history makers of all elite wrestling. I'm the 8th world champion. I'm the first African-American to win the AEW World Championship and to main event for the World Championship. And I'll be, in 2 weeks, the first African-American to defend the World Championship in the main event of Wembley Stadium.
Let's talk about that. I mean, I know it's been buzzing here, even at the studio, and people knowing that you're coming here, and I've gotten texts from people outside that I've talked to. Obviously, there's a lot of energy and attention, not only on tonight here at Chartways Arena, where you'll be, but let's talk about London and how that's going to be. I'm sure you're excited about that.
I am. This is like a dream come true. It's beyond words of excitement. It's the fact that, like, last year in Wembley, we had 80,000 people. We're breaking the attendance record in pro wrestling. I was tagging with the legend and Christian, at the time was the TNT champion, against one of my good friends, Darby Allin, and his tag team partner, the legend icon Sting. You know, and being on a stage that big with icons of the industry, the guys that really shaped the business of pro wrestling, it felt like I belonged, and and felt like I was representing, like, putting on for sure. But this year, like, I'm always like, how do I level up? Where do I go after something like that? So I went for the big prize. I went for the world championship, and sure enough, I won it back in April in St. Louis. Main evented against Samoa Joe at Dynasty pay-per-view, and been having bangers and main event matches ever since then. So this is what is truly driving my career and my focus, while maintaining other aspects of my ventures, and honestly just taking all the music, the fashion, the acting, and like the podcasting, taking all these things and integrating it into making who I am, the mogul himself, Swerve Strickland.
Yeah, so much in who you are. I know we talked about a mutual friend that we know when it comes to that music side of things as well. And my last question to you, you mentioned like Sting, you mentioned being amongst the greats and being on stage. I remember being a kid and just looking up to some of the, heroes of my day when it came to wrestling, etc. Do you ever think, man, I am now that for another kid? And is that something you take with you when you go into the ring?
It's mentioned to me a lot, very often. I don't see it as much because I'm constantly I'm in the mode. I'm in the zone. I'm focused right here. I'm working on the now and then the up and coming. Hopefully those are the memories that, like, I look back on when my time is said and done. I'm still like only 34 years old. I still got a lot of time left, but by the time it's all said and done, hopefully I'll see the impact and influence of my time now later on. And that's probably when I'll be appreciative. Maybe those are the times I'll pop out every once in a while just to check in, like a little heat check to see, like, you know what, all right, do I still got it? Just pop in and make my appearances here and there. Who knows what I'll be doing? Hopefully the growth and the progression of my career, not only just in the influence of pro wrestling, but in all the avenues of what I'm currently working on, they prosper in such a beautiful way that I influence in that realm too.
Yeah, we believe it, and we may not know what you're going to be doing 10, 15, 20 years from now.
I don't know
what you're going to do tonight, right? We know that that's going to be at Chartways Arena. Hopefully people can make it out. And look, it's inside, but if it were outside, it wouldn't be that bad of weather, Hunter.